Picture this: a young man, terrified of public speaking, sweating bullets at the thought of addressing a crowd. His palms are clammy, his heart is racing, and his mind is filled with 1,000 worst-case scenarios. He's been asked to give a speech at his best friend's wedding. A simple task for some, but for him, it's akin to climbing Mount Everest without a guide. Now, imagine him standing there in front of the crowd, microphone in hand, feeling as if he's about to face a firing squad. He's not just stepping out of his comfort zone, he's leaping out of it into an abyss of uncertainty. The fear, the anxiety, the discomfort, it's all palpable. But then, he takes a deep breath, pushes past the fear, and starts speaking. His voice is shaky at first, but as he continues, he gradually gains confidence. He makes a few jokes, gets some laughs, and slowly but surely, he starts to feel more at ease. By the end of the speech, he's no longer the terrified young man he was before. He's transformed into someone who's faced his fear, embraced the discomfort, and come out the other side stronger and more confident. He's learned that discomfort is not something to be feared, but rather it's a catalyst for growth, a stepping stone to becoming a better version of oneself. And that moment, that pivotal moment of growth and transformation, it was not a fluke. It was not luck. It was the result of a conscious decision to embrace discomfort, to step into the unknown and face the fear head on. That young man was me, and that was the start of my journey to embracing discomfort. It was the moment I realized that personal growth doesn't come from staying within the confines of comfort, but rather, it comes from challenging ourselves, pushing our boundaries, and embracing the discomfort that comes with it. So you're probably wondering, how do I start embracing discomfort? Well, firstly, identify your comfort zone. Ah, the comfort zone. It's like that old, worn-out cushion on your sofa. It's familiar, it's cozy, and it's hard to part ways with. But what does it really mean to be in your comfort zone? In essence, it's a psychological space where your activities and behaviors fit a routine and pattern that minimizes stress and risk. It's your happy place, your safe haven, your business as usual. Now you might ask, isn't it a good thing? Well, yes and no. While it does provide a sense of security, staying in your comfort zone can also prevent you from growing, learning, and exploring new opportunities. It's like eating the same flavor of ice cream every day. Sure, it's safe, but aren't you curious about what other flavors taste like? The tricky part here is that everyone's comfort zone is different. What might be a walk in the park for some can be a roller coaster ride for others. That's why it's crucial to identify what your comfort zone is. It could be anything from avoiding public speaking, to not trying out a new workout routine, to not wanting to learn a new skill. Identifying your comfort zone isn't always easy. It requires honest self-reflection and perhaps a little bit of soul-searching. But don't worry, you don't have to do it alone. Talk to your friends, family, or even a mentor. They can provide an outside perspective and help you realize areas where you might be stuck in your comfort zone. So, take a moment, grab a piece of paper and a pen, and jot down the areas in your life where you feel most comfortable. Are there any patterns? Any recurring themes? Use this as a starting point to determine your comfort zone. Remember, the aim here is not to make you feel bad about staying in your comfort zone. Instead, it's about raising awareness of where you might be limiting yourself. It's about recognizing that there's a whole world of possibilities waiting for you outside of your comfort zone. Identifying your comfort zone is the first step towards embracing discomfort. Once you've identified your comfort zone, it's time to take the plunge and step out. Now, don't imagine yourself diving into a freezing cold pool. That's not what we're going for. Let's think of it more like dipping your toes in and gradually getting used to the temperature. Stepping out of your comfort zone isn't about making a massive leap into the unknown. It's about taking small, manageable steps. It's about pushing your boundaries just a little bit further each time. It's about expanding your zone of comfort, not abandoning it altogether. Imagine you're standing in a circle. This circle represents your comfort zone. Everything inside is familiar, safe, and comfortable. Everything outside is unknown, challenging, and yes, uncomfortable. Now, you're not going to leap out of this circle. You're going to stretch it bit by bit, step by step. So, how do you do this? Well, it starts with setting a goal, something just beyond your current reach. It's not about climbing Mount Everest when you've never hiked a day in your life. Maybe it's about going for a short hike to begin with. Next, break down this goal into smaller, achievable tasks. This is your roadmap. Each task is a step towards your goal. Each step takes you a bit further out of your comfort zone. Each step stretches your circle a little more. Now take that first step. It might feel strange, awkward, maybe even a little scary. That's okay. That's discomfort. And you're going to learn to embrace it. Why? Because that discomfort is a sign of growth. It's a sign that you're pushing your boundaries, that you're learning, that you're becoming more than you were. And finally, celebrate your progress. Each step, no matter how small, is an achievement. Each step expands your comfort zone. Each step brings you closer to your goal. Stepping out of your comfort zone might seem daunting, but remember, it's a gradual process. It's a journey of growth, exploration, and self-discovery. So, take that first step, and then the next, and the next. Because with every step, you're becoming a better, stronger, more capable version of yourself. Now, here comes the hard part. Embracing the discomfort. It's like trying to hug a cactus. You know it's prickly, but you've got to get in there anyway. What does it mean to embrace discomfort? It's not about masochism or developing a taste for pain. No, it's about accepting discomfort as an integral part of personal growth. It's about recognizing that discomfort is the price we pay for progress, for becoming better versions of ourselves. Think of it as a badge of honor, a sign that you're pushing your boundaries. The more discomfort you feel, the more you're growing. It's like going to the gym. The burn you feel in your muscles isn't pleasant, but it's a sign that you're getting stronger. And here's the kicker. The more you embrace discomfort, the less uncomfortable it becomes. It's like developing a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. You start to see discomfort not as a roadblock, but as a stepping stone to greater things. This doesn't mean you should go out of your way to make your life miserable. It's not about seeking discomfort for discomfort's sake. It's about embracing the discomfort that comes naturally as you push your boundaries and strive for growth. So, how do you embrace discomfort? Start small. Take a cold shower, read a challenging book, speak up in a meeting. Then, gradually push yourself to do harder things. Run a marathon, learn a new language, ask for a raise. Remember, the goal isn't to make yourself miserable, it's to push your boundaries and grow. Sometimes you'll fail, and that's okay. Failure is just another form of discomfort to embrace. It's a sign that you're trying, that you're pushing your limits, and each failure brings you one step closer to success. Embracing discomfort is a journey, not a destination. It's a continuous process of pushing your boundaries, of growing and evolving. It's not easy, but nothing worth doing ever is. So the next time you're facing a difficult situation, remember, discomfort is your friend. It's a sign that you're growing, that you're becoming a better version of yourself. Embracing discomfort is not easy, but it's the key to personal growth. As we wrap up, I want to encourage you all to share your experiences. You see, stepping out of your comfort zone is an individual journey, but that doesn't mean it has to be a solitary one. When we share our experiences, we create connections, bridge gaps, and most importantly, we inspire. Imagine you've just climbed a mountain. Now, that's a feat, right? You've battled against the elements, tested your physical boundaries, and finally, you've reached the summit. But what's the first thing you do when you get back to the base? You share your story. You tell everyone about the challenges, the triumphs, the moments when you thought you couldn't go on but did anyway. Why? Because your story might inspire someone else to climb their own mountain. It's the same when we step out of our comfort zones. Every time you share your journey, you're potentially lighting a spark in someone else. You're showing them that it's possible, that it's okay to embrace discomfort, to push boundaries, and most importantly, to grow. And sharing doesn't have to be grandiose. It can be as simple as telling a friend about a new hobby you've picked up, or posting a social media update about a challenge you've overcome. The important thing is that you're opening a dialogue, creating an opportunity for others to learn from your experiences, and perhaps even be inspired by them. Remember, It's often through the shared experiences of others that we find the courage to step into the unknown ourselves. Your story, no matter how small you think it is, could be the catalyst for someone else's personal growth. It could be the nudge they need to take that first step out of their comfort zone. So, as we conclude our journey together today, I want to leave you with this thought. Your journey of embracing discomfort could inspire someone else to do the same. So, don't hesitate to share your stories. And as always, remain motivated.